masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Yo guys, how's it going? It's Master Flash. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Welcome to Singapore. 5 red lights. Let's get into it. So, this is another wet race. What's a race? Wet race setup video. And as always, the setup is at the end of the video. It's a guide. I hope it helps. I really do. Would love to hear from you. What you think about it. Obviously, if you guys can do the good thing, like hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, I will continue to try to help and educate, or even do, as long as you hit me up in the comments, try to get a setup that works effectively for you. I've said it before, and I will continue to say it. I'm not the fastest guy in the world, far from it. I'm not the best when it comes to setups in the world either. And the reason why I do these videos is I remember what it was like back when I first started and didn't have a clue. I'm trying to help the people that know nothing rather than help the people that know something. And if this video helps one person, well then, great, absolutely fantastic. It's over the moon, job done. So, back to the setup. The reason why I've gone with the setup is because it is Singapore. Singapore, pretty much carbon copy of Monaco, just with wider tracks, just with wider circuit. Extremely difficult to overtake, extremely tricky with the various different off-camber sections of road. You have to remember this is a street circuit, and obviously you have to take into consideration the conditions as well. Last weekend, obviously at the time of recording this, was the Singapore Grand Prix. And the situation that we had beforehand made driving extremely difficult, with a lot of experienced drivers heading off into the walls, heading off into escape routes. Yeah, it was nuts, because it was so late at night as well. That meant the surface had no heat on it, so it couldn't drain away, which made it extremely difficult. Lance Stroll, I think in FP3, hit the wall here, tagged it with his rear tyre. Yeah, it's a difficult place. Even in the game, it's extremely difficult to do it in a dry, but in the wet, it's something else. And because of the long lap times, you absolutely need concentration all the time. As you saw, I got a bit too eager on the throttle, and overstepped the mark just a slight touch. But yeah, if the setups, if you get the setups at the end of the video and you try them out and they don't work for you for whatever reason, they're a little bit too oversteery, a little bit too understeery, because every person races differently. Your tastes might not be near my own. You have to remember, these setups work for me because I've created them. It's what I feel comfortable with, it's what I feel good with. And if it came to a league race, this is the setup I would use. If I was doing AI, racing against the AI in my team, for example, again, this would be the setup I would use. But if you ever come across a setup that doesn't work for you, if you was to let me know in the comments, I would be happy to work and try and get a setup available for you guys. And I really would. You just have to let me know. But as always, the setup is at the end of the video. I'm going to leave you with the rest of this Singapore Grand Prix. I am going to try and step up getting these setup videos out. I'm going to try a different way as well. As right now, as you can see by the quality of this video, my Elgato is suffering major. It's not it's not a PC problem. It's not a computer problem. It's an actual Elgato software problem that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to fix, because with everything going on in the world, money is of short supply, especially in my household. So until I can get the Elgato sorted, I will be trying to record on a different way, and hopefully that'll make it a little bit better, especially as the jumps, the stutters, the spits, the starts. It's really off-putting. Well, for me it is. It's really doing my own head in. So I can imagine what it's like for you guys. But anyway, that's a me issue. That's a me problem, not a you problem. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.
Final lap of the race. Across the finish line here in Singapore, but they've done so with some style here today to take a remarkable victory. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves?
Keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip at the best of times anyway, and that's 10 times worse if you're on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a big advantage today.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari. Let's focus on day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
Well, what an end to a fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the...